Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you a pretty legit battle. Last one of the regular season. Kind of feels weird commentating right now because I haven't done so in like 2 weeks. It's been very intense weeks of classes. Nonetheless, this is a very significant battle, as you know, as long as I uploaded my Battle of Jolt before this. I know it's in inverse order, but it makes it even more dramatic for that case. In case you didn't know, which I don't expect you to know, you got to scan the opponent here, learn about their strats. Basically, here's the sitch. I'll send him a challenge first. OU. And all my sets, let's make sure they're right. Here, I'll just give you the down low first about this. I got Specs Goth because Caldeo ran over my team last time, and this thing will definitely wallop it. We got Manaphy with this crazy set that I haven't used this entire season, so I don't think they'll expect that. Metacham is just good for his team. I put enough bulk to like take some hits and then outspeed a defensive Zapdos if necessary. Got oh my gosh, that explains everything. I was like, why is Ferrothorn not taking hits? I don't know why the EVs were messed up like that. Good thing I checked that. Geez, yeah, just normal defensive Ferrothorn and with Protect, because in case Darmanitan tries to be antsy, yeah, I just want to wither that thing away as easily as possible. We got Thundurus here. And I do have it physical, and you'll see that physical is just going to be amazing. Plus, he's not going to expect it. And then give it a little bit of bulk, but yeah, the physical is definitely important. And then finally, P2. It's offensive, and I think its coverage is good for his team. To give you the down low about this, the team standings, I'm barely behind. The winner of this is second. Yeah, he's got a pretty high differential still, but winner of this is second in this division. If you look at playoff bracket, you see that he's premier right here in the bracket, and I'm the outside looking in right here. Basically, whoever wins this gets this spot. Is that crazy? So let's just do it. Cool, let's just get into it. So things I was expecting the Keldeo, I was expecting Whimsicott, and I was expecting Darmanitan. It looks like he has a very similar team to last time, and I have better mons to handle it this time. I don't know what kind of Darmanitan he has. Rocks would be nice though if I could get those up. I don't know what he's going to start with though. Gosh, yeah, being a little nervous right now, even though I've been playing the season pretty chill-like. When you're so close, you know, it's like, ooh. So a couple things I could do here. I could just start. I'm going to start with, do I start with Metacham? I think I'm going to start with Metacham, get my Mega Evolution off. Yeah, this way I get a free Fake Out. And that's fine, get off some nice damage. If he wants to Flare Blitz first turn, you know, so be it. I can go into my Manaphy as I'm fully physically defensive. I was also thinking about Ferrothorn, but I really just wasn't sure. So he brings in Aerodactyl here, first thing. I don't know if he has Fire Fang. I don't know if it's worth me going directly into Ferrothorn. Like, if he's thirsty for hills right now, he might just, you know, do that. But he goes for the Aerial Ace, and obviously it doesn't do very much damage. Here, I'm pretty free to just Scald, and I'm going to do so. Yeah, there's nothing he could hit me with right now that could be like super significant. So, yeah, I think I'm just free to do that. His only potential setup mon would be like Hone Claws Aerodactyl, or a Calm Mind Keldeo. I don't know what he's gonna go for here. He could go for Secret Sword. I do want to get something in for free here, so that way I could bring in Goth. I'm just gonna go for the Rain Dance right here, as Secret Sword does a lot of damage. But here I can just go for the rest. That way I can be back to full health, and we'll be good there. Yeah, this isn't too bad of a situation. Let's see. I need to do some calcs. That's definitely important, because if I can come in on a secret sword, it's just, I don't know. I think I want to come in on a free switch with Goth, because even if I can live 2 specs, which I'm guessing it's specs, we'll check though. Choice specs, secret sword against a Gothitelle, bulky, my max HP. Gosh, I'm sorry if I sound nervous, it's because I am, TBH. No, choice specs, yeah. Really doesn't do that much damage. Like, I'm really thinking I can just come in here. The unkillable Manaphy, indeed. Thing is, he might just want to switch, but what does he switch to? What's his free switching, you know? So I could go for Scald and just try withering it away. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, because I didn't think he'd want to stay in. So get off the nice Scald, that's not too bad. From what I know about him, he's a relatively aggressive player. I don't know, he's always done offensive Whimsicott as far as I know. So he actually might just trick here. He actually might just trick. So I'm thinking of going to Goth here, because he might expect me to go to Pharaoh, and so he could just like trick off his choice item, which is probably specs, to be honest. Because, I mean, what do they usually, I think he runs Giga, Moonblast, and Switcheroo. I don't know about his last move. But yeah, I guess we'll find out here. Right now I'm not in too terrible of a position. All of my mons are at full health. And he has some damage on half of his mons. Well, 2 of them actually. He does decide to go for the Giga Drain. As here I'm going to go directly into my Ferrothorn to absorb the next Giga Drain. So yeah, what I can do here is just go for rocks. I definitely need that extra health. That's going to be significant later. So if I just go for the rocks here, I should be fine. I don't know if he's going to have Heat Wave on his Zapdos. I don't know what kind of Zapdos it is. But yeah, a little surprised he went for the Giga Drain, because Switcheroo could have been really nice to cripple my Ferrothorn if I decide to come in with it. But yeah, he brings in Zapdos, and I don't feel comfortable staying in, to be honest. Gosh, yeah, I just need to make sure Gothitelle is at this health so I can bring in Keldeo at another time, at another free time. Here I'm going to go into Medi. Not sure what he's going to do. He's just going to defog. I'm pretty free to press Zen Headbutt here. I don't know how much speed he's going to have. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Don't know if he has leftovers, clearly. Could have went for knockoff to see what item, but if he had Life Orb Heat Wave, clearly that's not something I'd want to deal with. I get a crit here. Thankfully he doesn't paralyze me. He paralyzed me last time and it sucked like no other. Yeah, so I'm able to take that with much ease because, as you saw, I put in just enough speed to outspeed maybe a 4 EV Zapdos. So yeah, I'm not going to be outspeeding any of his mons, but I don't need to, because I destroyed Registeel. Bullet Punch will take out Aerodactyl fairly soon. He's going to bring in Whimsicott again. I don't know if he's going to switch a Roo or not. I just don't know. But I don't feel comfortable necessarily bullet punching here. I mean, does that kill? I don't know. Mega Medicham, All Out Attacker, Adamant, Max. Doesn't have... Let's see. Pretend it's RU Life Orb and give it Bullet Punch. Yeah, it doesn't kill. It's moderately close, but nonetheless. I feel like rocks are just significant. I feel like they're essential to my game. And if he goes for switcheroo, so be it, but he doesn't, and that's great. Gets a Spatak drop, clearly doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go for rocks here. He could bring in Darm. I'm totally fine with that. I'm actually in a good position. I don't want to jinx myself right now, but I am in a good position. His Rate of Steel could have rocks. I've seen it have really weird sets before. Yeah, I'm just gonna protect here. It'll give me leftovers. And we'll just kind of go from there. If he happens to have sub or something, you know, so be it, but we'll see what he goes for. If he goes for U-turn, cool. If he, as he does. So, I don't know if that means if he's choiced or not, you know? I mean, chances are he is, because Life Orb U-turn is not optimal. What do I want to do? If I go for knockoff, he's no longer locked into like a move with Whimsicott, but he also doesn't do nearly as much damage. I'm just gonna knock off. He takes Iron Barbs, and he's gonna take rocks damage next time he comes in, and that's great because each time he comes in from here, Medicham has a better chance of taking out his stuff. He brings in Keldeo, which is kind of amazing. Choice specs, yeah. Which means whatever move he's going for here, it's gonna be an attack move, you know, instead of like Calm Mind. I could bring in Thunderous and not really have a worry about that. Yeah, getting out the choice specs is cool and all, it's not like super helpful. But yeah, I'm just gonna protect first, because I want to see what kind of move he's gonna go for. But yeah, I'm glad he didn't bring in Whimsicott though, that's definitely nice. If I go into Goth here, let's see. Keldeo, pretend it's OU Choice Scarf, and I have Goth at 61. I can, not 816. Psychic is obviously going to kill, but Secret Sword is going to do 24. But Hydro Pump is going to do 56. So it is, what, how? How does Hydro Pump do that much damage? Like, that is a ton of damage. Hold up, I'm like actually amazed at this damage. What? A Keldeo Choice Scarf? Wow. Sorry, I'm a little amazed right now. How about a Ferrothorn? Fully physically defensive Ferrothorn. Pretend it's, I think it's bold anyway. I mean, I don't know. Secret Sword's gonna do like 56%. Gosh, sorry guys, I'm just being really careful because every move matters. Hydro Pump does not kill. But I mean, I have Manaphy. Really should just bring in Manaphy here. Cool, that does nothing. I'm just gonna press Scald here, see what happens. Manaphy is a really good mon. That Whimsicott is the only thing that can take him out. So that's great. That is absolutely excellent. Yeah, just have to be careful. If I'm ever going to take out this Keldeo without like residual damage, it's going to be with Goth coming in all of a sudden. So here, go for the Scald. I get the burn, which is excellent. I could just bring in, I don't want to bring in Ferrothorn because it could be helpful for withering away the Aerodactyl and the Darmanitan. And I don't know if his Aerodactyl does have Fire Fang though. I could just go to P2. Honestly, not sure. Let's see. Not to do a calc, but I do want to see. I do want to see Whimsicott's Spadef versus its defense. Yeah, so yeah, I think my special attack goes up because of that. So I'm going to go into P2. If he switcheroos here, so be it, but he just Giga Drains, so that's great. Don't know what he necessarily wants to do here. He could probably go into Registeel. Yeah. If he gets up rocks, that kind of sucks, but I don't need to be aggressive. It's just, I mean, I don't want rocks. No one wants rocks, you know? I also don't want to miss high jump kick, though, if I have this optimal chance. Oh, so see, he does decide to Giga Drain again. See, that's why I'm not making doubles, because he's just being an aggressive player right now, and that's totally fine. I'm just gonna recover again. If he wants to keep trying to wither me, so be it. But what I can do is, if he brings in Registeel, I'm just gonna go directly to Medi. I doubt he's gonna have anything that can OHKO me, and we'll just go from there. Sorry guys, I'm just being very careful. I don't know what he wants to do here. Is he gonna go for superpower? I just gotta think what's most important. I got P2 at full health, easily could be obliterated right now, and we don't want that. Porygon 2. Not OU defensive, we are OU offensive. UU tank versus a Darmanitan. Will I live if he's banded? I think that's the biggest thing. If he's banded, Jolly banded, I'm going to live. So that's kind of cool to know. I just want to make sure I have something for every member of this team. I'm going to go for Tri-Attack. As he Flare Blitzes, that's Scarf damage. So that's going to take him out. That's great. Probably could stall him out more than I did, but this is fine. Really, that could have been Ferrothorn's last stand there, and that would have been fine. Yeah. I wonder if he's going to go to Registeel. So far, we're doing good, but it's certainly not over. Certainly not over. Here I have to make a decision. Finally, something does have to most likely die. Actually, just kidding, because I can bring in Thundurus. What I'm going to do here is go for Wild Charge, because I have no reason not to. If he brings in Registeel after this, I can easily press Superpower, and that's fine. Yeah, I just have switch-ins for everything, which is great. His only even potential issue is like HP Fire Whimsicott, which even then I have Fake Out, Bullet Punch, Medicham, and he's burned. So, unless he has... The only thing I'm worried about is like a Sub-Roost, Hone Claws, Aerial Ace, Aerodactyl. That's honestly my only worry right now, which even then, to prevent any issue like that occurring, I can just go to Manaphy. But here he's just going to go directly into his Whimsicott. Doesn't die. Does not die. As it's just I don't want to lose momentum by going into Ferrothorn. That's my one worry. But nonetheless, I'll go into it. Yeah, so he goes for HP Fire, that's fine. See, that's what I was saying. Potential HP Fire Whimsicott. Finally, he made an aggressive play. Well, he's been aggressive, I guess you could say, but finally he made like a predicting play. Ferrothorn means nothing at this point. I mean, if he wants to bring in Keldeo and go for Secret Sword, go ahead, because then I can bring in Goth. and then take him out. And he can go to Registeel, and then I can bring in Medicham. He might T-Wave Medicham, and that could be a slight issue actually, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. Thundurus is in good health. Not exactly, it's in moderate health. Jolt has officially clinched the division. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to do here to prevent any situations is just, yeah, to press Scald. Nixon now. Yeah, so that's going to take him out. His play here is probably to go to Keldeo, because otherwise I can Rain Dance and get back to full health, in which case I'm just going to sack Ferrothorn and then bring in Goth. Just to see about clinching the division, because I'm interested. I'm not sure how I would have otherwise. Oh, just in case, like, if he happened to win. Maybe? I think that's what he was talking about, not with me. Yeah, because all my Mons are still full health. Yeah, I can just sack Ferrothorn here. And yeah, it's pretty much set and done. I just have to sack Ferrothorn here, do a Sacred Sword. Yeah, barring ridiculous hacks, and I mean ridiculous, I should have this. Yeah, so Hydro Pump does not kill. That's great. And yeah, we'll just see from here, because all I have to do is trick Specs onto his Registeel, really, if even need be. Yeah, I'll just go to Medi, and we'll see. The Lone Ranger. As he does decide to T-Wave, that's fine. He decides to Iron Head. Doesn't flinch me. GG. So that's the game, guys. A little worried. I was a little worried, but managed to clinch it out. There was like hardly any hacks. Whew. That was something. Sorry, guys. It's just been an emotional roller coaster this week, and we managed to work it out. So, made it to the bracket ever so barely. So I'll be right here, facing Oakland Rosa Raiders, my boy. Then we face Jolt, and we'll see from there. Alright, guys, so most certainly hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and see you guys in the playoffs. Until later, peace.